Bit of a different video today. I bought this randomly from Whatnot. I saw it. I do love Harry Potter. I love Hermine Granger. She's my favourite character. And I wanted to know, how easy is this to actually build? And does it look good? So that's what we're going to check out today. We're going to see whether or not it is indeed easy to assemble and designed for display. So it's a 3D puzzle model kit. I have no idea what the inside looks like. I don't know if it's wood, plastic, cardboard, not a clue. We're going to discover this together and see how we go and how long it takes me. So let's get started. So first of all, we're going to open the box. Always a good first step. I'm excited to see what it consists of. It says it's 82 pieces and that you don't need any tools or glue, except maybe to open the box. There we go. Oh my goodness, it almost looks like a book in there. Wow. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look at this booklet. Oh my goodness. I will be back in a few minutes. Oh, it's okay. I will be back in a few minutes when I've actually figured out what this is. Okay, I've had a little look. I'm back. Turns out this piece here is like a pokey tool to get these little bits out, so that's pretty cool. They've included that, and it seems like each of these pictures is a step, and you start from A all the way through to, it looks like H, and you pop out all the pieces that you need, which it has listed here, and then you build it. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to speed that up though and let you know how long it took, what my thoughts were, how easy it was, age suitability, etc, etc, and we'll see how we go. Now this stuff does appear to be like a type of foam. It's very soft. It almost, yeah, it's definitely a type of coated foam. So we'll see how we do. Hopefully I don't damage any of it. Alright, let's get going. Hello, it is I, voiceover from the future. This part seemed a little bit quiet, so I thought I'd add a little voiceover in. Hello, it's me. It's only about 2 minutes long, so don't worry too much. I'm just sort of here to hang out with you guys while you watch me fiddle with this. Now, obviously, I could have slowed this right down and sort of shown more details, but it's pretty obvious what I'm doing, although I did have a few, bits where I had to take it apart because I got it wrong. The head, I kept putting the bottom base plates on slightly backward. I don't know how I was doing it, but I think it's because I was thinking about food. When I finished this, I was going to have a ramen, and I was thinking about food, so I just had to keep taking it apart and putting it back together because I'd done something wrong a couple of times. I don't know what I'd done, but it was easy fix. I mean, it's got numbers. I don't think you can see them, but it's got little numbers and symbols and stuff that help you to put things where they're supposed to go. That's how I knew I'd made a mistake. So it was an easy fix, but yeah, I did enjoy this. But look at the size of her head. My goodness, it's huge. I wasn't expecting that, actually. I was not expecting, even though I was looking at the box, I was not expecting the size difference between the head and the body to be quite so much, but it does look really adorable now that it's finished. I have to admit, she's staring at me from over yonder, but she does look pretty cool. Alright, let's get back to the review. Okay, so I've finished. It took me about an hour and 20 minutes at a reasonable pace, which is fantastic. I was not expecting it to take me that long. It did come with a lot of little bits, that's fine, but also a lot of dusty stuff. Like, it just, yeah, not my favourite. It's left everything kind of with a sheen of yucky dust. However, this is my, oh, she's a bit top heavy. This is my Hermione. I'm pretty proud of her. She does stand up really nice, and she is put together. She's not going to be falling apart. So I'm pretty satisfied, to be fair. Was not expecting a lot, but I'm pretty satisfied. So the one thing I would say I didn't like was this little tool. I really did not like this little tool. It started separating pretty quickly. I think I was only about 3 steps in, so I swapped over and used sharp pointy scissors, which worked a lot better. That was a bit useless. I mean, it would work in a pinch, but honestly it was a little bit frustrating on that one. It did go together well. The instructions are relatively clear. I do think younger children would struggle a little bit with this, purely because even I had to take it apart a couple of times because I got a couple of pieces backwards, because though I thought I'd followed the instructions, I clearly hadn't, so I did have to go back, but it was easy fix. Some of the pieces, as you put them in, they do separate because it is foam. It is, you know, the cardboard coating does come off and it can make it a little bit awkward, but actually, like, it looks fantastic. I'm really pleased with it. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I will be buying the rest of the set at this time. I may buy Harry and Ron in the future. As it stands, I had a lot of fun putting this together, but it's quite a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, and I don't have a lot of space, and it's not the kind of thing you can take apart to store and then put back up. So I'm going to settle for having my beautiful Hermione for now, and in the future, when I either make more room or get some more shelving put up, I may consider getting Harry and Ron. There are other designs as well, I believe. I think there's a train. I think there's some smaller one. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't do a lot of research. This was purely because it came up on Whatnot and it was a £5, and I was like, oh. And these are about £15 normally. I found out afterwards, but I just liked it. I thought it was wood or plastic because it really does look more plasticky there, but it is a very fun craft, so I would say 10 and above, you know, and maybe 10 to 13 might need a little bit of help at times, not for most of it, but at times. You do have to be quite careful and delicate with it, which I normally am not. I'm not going to lie, I'm ADHD, so I tend to just go ham, but I really enjoyed it. I love the sounds it makes. I don't know why. I really like that. That's a satisfying sound. This is going to be like a fidget for me now. But I do think that this is well worth the money if you can get it cheaper. I think for £15, no. If you can get this for £8 or less, I think that is a fair price for how long it took me. There's no replayability with it, obviously. It is a one-off craft, but it does look very nice. It is a little bit rough around the edges. It's how I made it. It's perfect to me, and I would recommend these. I do think that they are fun. I don't know if they do other series or if it's just Harry Potter. This is by Spin Master. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this, and I had fun. So yes, recommended. I'm a little bit lost for words because I wasn't sure what I was getting into when I actually started this craft. I didn't know what it was like. It reminds me a little bit of like a bendy Puzz 3D that we used to have when I was a kid. You know, the Puzz 3D, the foam ones that you make like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. But this is like larger pieces, but it still slots together the same. So yes, I'm very happy. I hope I have shown you guys that it is doable. That I was a little bit overwhelmed when I saw this. I nearly cancelled the video because that just looked so intense. But I took a few minutes, I took a breather, and it's actually very simple pictorial instructions. So I do think as long as you've got a comprehensive reading and numbers and you can follow symbols and things, you should be fine with this. But definitely a fun craft. I mean, if you've got, you know, you and your youngsters, maybe get them to pop the pieces out and you put them together or something. That would be a really fun thing to do together, I think. And they wouldn't get as because I was getting a little bit ratty with some of these, that some of these were just not going in, especially towards the end when it got tighter together. But no, I did enjoy this. I'm very happy with my little craft kit. So let me know what you thought. Have you done any of these? Are there different ones that you would like me to check out? Do tell me. I am very, very happy, and I'm going to go and have some lunch now because this has made me work up an appetite. I need me some ramen. So I'm going to go and have some delicious food. Please leave a like, maybe a comment, and subscribe if you really want to. I would be very grateful. But yes, have a wonderful crafty day, and I will see you in the next video. I'm going to go and find somewhere for my Hermione. Oh my goodness. You can't have ramen.